Are we live? We're live. Let me turn this on. Live chat so I can see y'all chitter chatter. So we are uploading a full version of the interview done with Patrick Frazee Friend. It's a 15-minute interview.
A little bit of this conversation and talk about it?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
And so you can go check it out. It's going up online right now on YouTube. So we are uploading the full version of the interview with Patrick's friends. Yeah, we'll see how it rolls. I didn't know if I was going to put it up or not, just because I put up part one and part two. I might as well just leave it out there. So we put it up. It's going up right now. So if you wanted that whole interview, it's going up now. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm full. I just got done eating, and I gotta go kill something real quick though. You're not watching this because it's not appropriate for kids. It's not appropriate for kids. You can put something else on. When your kids are trying to watch your live videos.
Have you seen Isla's phone?
No. She had it earlier. Yes. Keep your kids from watching your own YouTube channels. For sure. You gonna shut the door? You gonna say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
It's about bedtime.
You can tell him chewing gum.
You can tell I'm chewing gum, yeah. Alright, get out of here. My kiddos. I've been in there with them. They're like, why did he leave me? Why did he leave? Left for my other children. My other kids. She is a cutie. We are putting up a video from 2 days ago, I guess. The interview we did from someone who lives in Cripple Creek. They know Patrick. They have had interactions with Patrick. And they did an interview. And so we just decided to put it all up there. Because we cut out some stuff. And we still cut out some stuff in this one. Stuff that really didn't pertain to the case. So, but now you have that full interview if you want to go listen to it, because somebody was asking with like where's the last part? How does this thing close off? So that's up. You guys got me thinking. What's going to be the next? Well, it's all conjuncture. It's all made up. People think everybody's like. Now going, the search warrant is, they got the search warrant for the dump, guys. The dump is completely gonna cooperate with them. The reason they got a search warrant is because they're getting that video footage. They may have to be going to some upper servers. Oh, my Frazee. Do we have... Do we know if... does anybody know if J is for Justice is going to go live tonight? I don't know. Needle in a haystack. Well, it might not be a needle in a haystack if they're looking for video footage. They may have dates that they're looking. Oni says she was. Maybe Oni's live. No, Oni's not live. Oni's nice. I listened to a couple of people's little things today. Y'all are starting to get me hooked on these damn YouTubers. I gotta be careful. I get sucked into watching them. Won't be giving y'all nothing. Y'all like my new? If y'all just joined in, did not see this shirt? This is not. This is a complete This is one of the first Woodland Park Underground T-shirts, and this was sent to me by Jay is for Justice, because she's awesome, and I should have just had her do shirts. I would have already had shirts. If you've ordered a shirt, they're in Colorado Springs. They're getting pressed right now. We're gonna have them in our hands hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week and start shipping those bad boys out. But anyway, this we're almost 30 days out, so we're on basically the 30-day countdown. She's awesome. I love Jay. Yes, she is. I don't know who the difference is between all you kids anymore. All you guys got different names. I got in trouble because I called someone the wrong name, and I thought that was their name, and they were like, no. And then some people I won't address by their given name, so I address them by the whatever name. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Where you don't get mail, Victoria? That's no good. I'm really what? I'm really just whoops. Yeah, I don't know who anyone is anymore. You can call me Nana. Now y'all all giving me nicknames. Y'all just call me Daddy. Daddy with the phone. Today I did go down the loophole or the never-ending hole of crime YouTubers. I am consumed with this one case because it's local, but I'm starting to hear about these other cases if I can get through the first 10 or 15 minutes of the chit chatter. Some of them aren't as entertaining as I see myself, and so if they're not as entertaining as I see myself, I'm like, well, I'm done with you. But who knows? I'm trying to figure out where you guys all fit into this realm of craziness. Oh, I'm so tired, and I'm gonna start yawning on y'all. You guys have gotten my email address now, and yes, I'm getting your emails. Yes. Will I read them? Maybe not. I need a secretary. Oh, somebody put my email address out there. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Somebody asked me, well, what email address do I send stuff to? I said, okay, and then all of a sudden it was in a chat, and boom, it was gone. It was like, oh, well, I guess that email will be spam now. Thank you. I guess I got to start another email to use. No, I'm just teasing. Kind of. Let's see what I got. Oh, maybe y'all got the wrong one though. Is it possible? Oh, it is. No, y'all got the right one. Y'all got the Somebody was supposed to send me some information about a young lady. Why is it not coming here though? She said it was sent. Oh. Free up space. These items don't take up space. Storage different. What's going on? My Google storage is full right now. Is that what you're telling me? The Google Drive is full. Maybe I'm not getting emails. Did y'all crash my How is my Google Drive full? That makes 0 sense. But it says it's full. How could it be full? Oh, drone video. Oh. Delete forever. Forever deleted. My drive. I still don't understand that. Maybe it's because my email got filled up. Did y'all crash it? I think y'all crashed my email. How's that possible? Alright then. I guess y'all did. I think they crashed my email. Nana says, hit the like button. What are we talking about anyway? I would say the landfill is one of those places that probably keeps their footage for 30 days. If I'm making. It's very possible, but I don't know if he could have been anywhere. So you're about to lose me. I'm getting tired already. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's either that or drink some coffee. It's gonna be one of those early nights. I'm gonna be a Netflix night tonight. You're gonna be on your own. I've given y'all enough content for days. Y'all should just go back and listen to the dang Kelsey interview again. Listen to the Kelsey. Find out. Y'all need to think about who Kelsey was. They got this guy. I just hope they can tell a story. If they can't, they tell them to call me. I'll help them put the damn timeline together. Because whiskey, and I'm out. If I drink some whiskey right now, I'm out. Nobody's live right now. Everybody's shut down. We shut them all down. We shut them all down. Sweet. 2 hours ago, everybody was live. So all of them are. Now we're on my time. 8:35. All right. Let's see if we can get a rant. The Kelsey video got my heart too. They come alive at 10 p.m. Oh. Everybody's coming alive at 10. That means I can go to bed. That means I got you now until they're alive. Watch out. The vampires are out. Let's do a timeline. I haven't done a timeline. And this is going to be straight from the hips, boys and girls. So here's how it goes. Thanksgiving Day. I am in Woodland Park, Colorado, and my wife gets up and she goes to Safeway Thanksgiving morning. That's right, the same day that Kelsey is last seen in Safeway. My wife was there that morning. We were going to have Thanksgiving dinner across town. So if you're new here, which a lot of you are, you guys don't know me. I'm the Woodland Park Underground, or #Dad with a phone. Well, I live right here in the city of Woodland Park, Colorado. This is an official city map. The only way you're getting this city map is if you know somebody at the city. This red line that goes all around right here, that's actually our city limits of Woodland Park. What you need to understand is this highway comes up here, makes basically a U-turn. Highway 24 makes a U-turn, and Woodland Park is right at the top of that turn. My house is right here, just right off of Main Street. This is Main Street, Woodland Park right here. This is my house. This is where Kelsey lived. We live right there. We're same block. We actually lived on the same block. She had a lake address, which was here, but if you know the condos, you can actually turn in on this alleyway there and come out. So right there. That's the only reason I'm talking about this case. I'm not talking about this case because I follow crimes or because I've been a crime sleuther for years and years. Probably at heart, though. Probably at heart I was like a little sleuther. But Thanksgiving hits. We got Thanksgiving. We make it through that whole Thanksgiving week, and we don't really hear anything until December-ish 2nd. They do a press conference on December 5th. Now, so we had a parade on Main Street where we had thousands of people show up on December 1st. All kinds of people right here. Sometime on December 2nd, somebody from in town messages me a message about the missing woman. And I was like, what is this? You know, I'd heard something. Somebody had made a post maybe right after the police had put out the official statement that there was a missing person. On December 5th, I get a message. There's a press conference at City Hall. So we, if you go, I say we, I say me, myself, and I, the three, you guys, because some of you went with me. I don't know if you guys followed me there. Some of you guys went with me there. You might not have been there. The three amigos, right? I don't know if any of you guys went because I don't know how long you've been following Dad with a phone. I know a lot of you stalkers on Facebook have been following for a minute. Heather says she did. That was the day we had terrible audio. So we showed up. I show up and there's freaking press everywhere. And I was like, bitch, I go around. And you can go watch the live videos on Facebook. I went around and came in the back door and snuck in. The cops were in there and everything. The cops were, what are you doing in here? How'd you get in here? It's like, I went around. So I went around and got in, and I set up my big camera because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Actually, I didn't know much because I wasn't paying attention to this until somebody messaged me here in town. So at the time, I'm thinking missing person. I'm not thinking international global news. Well, all of a sudden, I realize I have to sneak in. I set up my camera. I get there, and the press conference goes. And Kelsey's mom speaks. So at this very moment in history, this time that's taking place, this is on December 5th. I just sent you an email with a timeline. Damn, producer Pink Nation. Well, I don't. I mean, I'm going through my timeline, but I'm down. I'm down to read your timeline. We'll look at. Let me. Yep, I just got a timeline. All right. At 12:37 p.m. on December 2nd, well, no, you missed a press conference. Yeah, you missed a press conference. Where's the press conference on the 5th? Friday the 14th. We had 3 press conferences, didn't we? How do I have 3? Because I have 1, the search warrant, then we're back. I got 3 press. I gotta just go look. I don't trust these damn timelines. Because I know what was my 5th video? Was custody on the 5th? No, press conference on the 10th was a Monday. It wasn't actually at the Woodland Park Police Department. I thought the 10th was out. They ran I don't know. Y'all got me damn confused. Just got it for the day. I'm trying to... Well, I was trying to give me a timeline. Then I started listening to somebody. I think they're sending me timelines that got me all thrown off. I'm just going to go back to the underground. Because I know when I did, I can look at my live videos. I was there, so I was trying to figure out maybe I am wrong. Maybe what the 10th was, but then that can't be right because I started looking into this thing on the 5th, 3 days after they announced it. But I thought maybe it was the press conference that set me off. We're going to my live videos, live streams, live videos. We got this. Let's go back to December. I got you covered. Arrest was made, got that. Absolutely. Okay, so press conference. You're at, see, now that's where we're all, okay, so the 10th, boom, 10th. Everybody's right. All is well now. All is well. All is well. All is well. All right. So December 1st, 2nd, I was on the way to a mountain line. Lighter Side of Christmas Parade comes out on the 2nd. Life for Light on the 6th. That's when I picked it up. So she makes the deal on the 2nd. All right. So that's when I picked it up, was on the 6th. So that's even later than I thought, because I thought it was on the 5th when I picked it up. So I pick it up on the 6th. The press conference happens on the 10th. We were at the press conference. So we did 2 videos. One video, actually, our live video cut out, and we didn't know it. So we were streaming live. We got full coverage of it with everything, but everything else after that, it just goes to a whirlwind with us. So now we do the live video with the press conference on the 10th. We release the search warrant goes off on the 12th. No. This on the 12th is the famous statements, private property, private road. That happens on the 12th. And this is, I'm just going down the underground. The city of Woodland Park partners with the underground. Oh, that okay. So in the middle of this whole thing, I have a meeting with the city about doing some partnership works. It was almost like they were going to try to distract me, but they didn't get me. On the 14th, the news comes out about the press conference. Everybody's getting out. Everybody's going to the press conference at 1 p.m. or something. And we went live on the way to Florissant, and we're in the parking lot of the press conference when they are running they've run the search warrant. So the day they run the search warrant, that was about a month ago, basically. So we're a month into this from the day they run the search warrant. So a search warrant was run about a month ago, according to my live video on Facebook. On the day they ran the search warrant, we were out at the Florissant Grange, which we found out there's actually some major corruption within this small nonprofit. That's a whole nother video that I got to talk about later, but I'm gonna save that for the underground because that's some more local nonsense. To give you a breakdown of this, Florissant, Colorado is about 20 minutes down the road from Woodland Park. You would come up Highway 24, you make this U-turn, and you go basic west. Highway 24 runs west and is headed west out of Woodland Park. It takes you through a small town and divide. At that divide is where you would turn left to go to Cripple Creek, or you keep going straight and you make it out to Florissant. Florissant, Colorado is where Patrick's mother's ranch is. It's about a 35-acre ranch. It's literally about it's about a 5-minute drive off the main road. We've got on this day, on this glorious day of the 14th, I don't know what I knew.
What we just saw was a media frenzy because there's media all here. You see,
this is the day.
You'll only be able to use that truck.
They towed the truck.
Internet for getting some Wi-Fi out here.
They towed the red truck out right as we were pulling up, and the red truck was being towed. The famous pictures, you've seen them.
The red. They were asking
the
video footage from people's property around.
They towed the truck on this day. And it must have happened right as we were pulling up, right before the press conference. We got there about an hour. I had Brussels sprouts and beer that day, I remembered, because I went to the Iron Tree. So this is on the 14th, this press conference going on. About a month ago, according to Facebook. I like how they say about a month ago. This is what was going on. We got a message on the 14th. This is the morning we got the message that it was going to be announced as a homicide. So we just announced it. We didn't wait for anybody to confirm it with us. We had the seconds they were running the warrant. I got that damn Twitter from what's his name? Clayton Sandell and Sam something, that they were running a warrant. People were like, Michael, you missed it. I was like, I didn't miss it. I slept through it. My phone was on sleep mode, right? That same barrage of messages that came through, we got county people telling us this thing is going to be announced as a homicide on the 14th. We called it. We said it out loud. We put it up on a live video, and people just blew up at us. They were so pissed, and I had no idea. At that point, I had no idea this thing was going to turn into a worldwide case. I didn't think this thing was going to turn into I had no idea you even existed. Half of you people are sole crime chasers, and I didn't know I didn't know that world existed. And so I call this thing a homicide based on inside information. And what do? They seal the arrest affidavit. They seal the warrant. We don't even know what Patrick's been charged for. And then all of a sudden, that information comes out. They're running warrants. They're searching properties. Meanwhile, December 2nd happens, and somewhere in the country, someone else is having conversations about Kelsey. That's what I always remember now, is there was a lot going on in this time. One, I was trying to knock out this video for a December 10th deadline. And so I was trying to knock out a mountain lion hunting video for a December 10th deadline. I got people in town telling me a woman's gone missing. I start doing research. And I find out she lives on my block. And so now I'm looking at this going, crap, what in the world's going on? Yeah, we documented the whole thing through all the live videos, and we've pulled some from Facebook, and we've dropped some of them onto YouTube. But the whole thing from basically the 6th on, we document through this Kelsey case. And I wasn't on it the first day. I'm not even trying to say that. On the 14th, though, we have some of the greatest footage from the press conference, and then we actually got footage of FBI searching the property. We got quite a bit of that footage, and it was used by a couple of different organizations. I do a video about Woodland Park that's about 30 minutes long on Facebook, that if you're trying to figure out about Woodland Park, you're trying to figure out how it's laid out, I kind of lay it out on December 15th, because we had been talking about how small town, I mean, these cops they're about as Andy Griffin as you can go without being like the Andy Griffin show, you know? Like, we're very small town, we're not Mayberry, but it's a pretty small town police force. So on December 15th, this is the 14th, all on the 14th. I'm trying to figure out which video I just got out of I drove up to the house. Because there's one live video where I'm saying what you need to know about Woodland Park. I think somebody was like, up to date, blood on the streets. Oh, that one got me in trouble too, the blood on the streets one. So the 15th is when they announced they announced their award on the 15th. We get our messages from Ron. Whoa, that's right. We had. Oh, I didn't know I did a live video showing the messages. Oops. I'm trying to think of which one I drove up. Okay, so on the 19th, on December 19th, so the 15th, the press conference, the search warrants happening out at Patrick's. On the 19th is the extensive search of Kelsey's. We're at home. People are blowing it up. They're searching. We were the first ones on the scene up at the search. We drove. Actually, no, I don't think we were the first ones. We were the second. We were, second on the scene. There was already a news station there. What's his name? Sandell or Sam were there. But we drove up, talked to a law enforcement agent on the property. We did a number of looks like we did a number of live videos around the property that night. I did a late nighter in Woodland Park on that 19th. That's where it really hit me, right there on the 19th. I think after I'd been to the press conferences, I'd been through the the thing. That's where I think on the 19th is where it shifted for me to go, oh crap, this thing is going down. And it looks like I did a plethora. I did enough live videos to keep you busy for a minute. My internet's crazy. It's not working. On the 21st, this is when they do the police conference or press conference, the last press conference. So the 21st is when the arrest was made, according to my videos. Yep, the 21st. Oh, ABC was on top of it. We were sleeping in. Dad with the phone slept in. So they made the arrest on the 21st. So we're now almost... We're at the 18th. Oh, man. Yeah, lots of... We got all the press conference, multiple angles from the cell phone, from the good camera. We're freaking full bore into this nonsense now. We're in Cripple Creek on the 26th. Oh no, that's Christmas, the day after Christmas. All right, I'm catching this. So that we had a little break, a little lull through the Christmas holidays. We we were talking about it all through the Christmas holidays. I'm trying to see where my turn went, like where I flipped the script on, but I think it kind of just slowly built. I think it was pretty organic in most of it. We hit Dad with the phone after the major court because of that picture. That's when we found the Dad with the phone. So there we go. Ah, that works for my timeline. That court date, that first one was an epic snowstorm. Oh, you should see the drive into Cripple Creek. It's an epic snowstorm. I gotta watch that live video. Yeah, it was one of the epic. It was an epic snowstorm.
That's not a filter. It is right up here. Right into town. We'll roll right through downtown. The courthouse is on the other side.
Yeah, it was a snow-covered day that day. And then the next court day, completely sunny. Stay-at-home mom with a phone. I don't even watch up in.
They go in there. What's going on? We're sitting out in front of the Teller County Courthouse in Cripple Creek, Colorado. Today is Patrick Frazee first appearance.
I'm calling him Freezy. Patrick Frazee. Omar Frazee.
What are you talking about? I'm going to make sure I know how to set up everything this time. I'm just...
People are telling me what to do.
That's all.
I almost slipped going into the courthouse, but y'all never know that because I hit my video off. We got good footage that day. That was it. That was the tripper right there. So that was the court date. That's when we tripped. That's when everybody changed. Omar Frazee. That was my favorite ma. I laugh out loud. Yeah, crazy.
That YouTube done with her house, at least to the... Can't go rat my bank out. There you go. That's 269 right there. So that's the back of her condo.
Somebody asked me about the skylights the other day. The skylights have not been replaced in the house. So that's a false rumor. We went and looked at them. iPhone. Are you asking if I use an iPhone? Android, I chat. Look-a-duck-a-do. I'm on an iPhone. A broke iPhone too. Oh, please tell me you texted me. We're waiting for a message from someone to try to see if we could get an interview tonight. It looks like we're gonna have to push it out for another night. Hey, go hit yeah, exactly. Yeah. Somebody asked me about what happened with the new witness that was going to come out with the rock stalls. I could care less about the lawyer's witnesses. What I'd like to know is why the hell Kelsey's story doesn't have 1 million hits yet. Not because I need 1 million hits. Y'all can rip that. If someone else has a channel that they can rip that video and then put it on their channel and get it 1 million hits, then that's what I want. Because we need to let Kelsey's friends tell who Kelsey was. We don't need to be listening to these friends or acquaintances or mixed up lawyers who didn't know how to report something. That frustrates the hell out of me that people are still talking about these lawyers. Okay? Let them talk to law enforcement. They don't need to be on the damn TV. They're looking for their 20 minutes, their 15 minutes, you know. The only 15 minutes we need to be spending on is if you have information that you need to share with law enforcement, or you want to talk something, you want to tell something about Kelsey, you want to pay your respects, you want to give your, you know, don't be trying to get online and say, oh, we knew about this 20 days, 30 days beforehand, we didn't do nothing, but we want to protect somebody's reputation. It makes me so upset that they're trying to paint these lawyers as some sort of heroes. I pray that they're not trying to build a case built on the lawyer stories. It's a bunch of nonsense. You know, we've been back and forth with what's happened, with where it's going, with I've tried to be super honest and clear on my Facebook. I don't know if I say it enough here on YouTube. I am not an investigator. I am not news source. I'm half damn gossip. I'm half good backdoor crooked sources. I'm backdoor make some shit up to keep y'all entertained, and I'll tell a few jokes along the way. Do not take what I say as serious. I've told y'all from the very get-go. The only reason I'm even involved in this thing is because it happened on my block. But I am addicted to it. I am 100% given over to it. I am trying to figure it out as fast and as quick as the next guy. I'm trying to find new sources, trying to get new interviews. And so what I really like right now is to tell this beautiful story of Kelsey, because I'm afraid that the defense is going to try to paint some picture. And that's ridiculous. Yeah. KK is in protective custody. KK is singing like a songbird. This is why they were at the dump, because they're trying to build the story that KK's telling, because they don't have a ton of evidence. I have to somewhat agree with some people, even though it doesn't make me the most popular. I'm not 100% sure this is a slam dunk case. I'm not 100% sure they're just going to waltz in there and have this brilliantly laid out evidentiary thing. I think there's a lot of evidence that is going to be circumstantial. It's going to be a timeline related evidence that's going to help tell this timeline of a story, because without the body, and without someone saying I was physically there and watched what happened, which I don't think Kaylee Lee is going to come out and say she was there. Crystal Lee, not Kaylee Lee. I say, a lot of times I say KK, or I say K Lee, meaning Crystal Lee. I don't mean the baby Kaylee, okay? So KK for short, but I think it's like her old name or something. It doesn't even matter now. You guys know who I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is I don't think she's admitting to being on location when this murder happened. I think she may admit to helping with the phone, maybe with a text. But I don't think we're going to get... And if she's telling the story about the dump, she may be telling a vague story. Like, I think Patrick went down there, and that's what stirred this dump movement. KK Lee, Crystal Kenny Lee. Good evening, everyone, Paula says. Good evening to you, Paula. So, yeah, now I'm just ranting, but, you know, trying to go through kind of a little bit of a timeline. It was kind of a back and forth because I was in my crazy mind thinking that I picked up on this on the 5th. Really, I didn't pick up until the 6th. And then I was thinking that the 5th was when the press conference, never mind. Good content, great content, that's what I'm talking about. Well, just because I'm local. I mean, really. Actually, I picked that interview up from that lady down in, the lady up in Washington, and she wasn't local, but I think I have another interview scheduled. I'm still trying to work out details on it again, but I do think I have another interview with one of Kelsey's friends forthcoming, hopefully in the next couple of days. We've also been invading some Facebook groups, which has been kind of fun because the admins have like let me just take over, like not take over, but just go free for all on their groups, and that's been fun. It's like stepping into someone else's home. OJL hates you or hates you. Oh yeah. I'm okay with that though. I need a good, at least I'm hated by the #1 troll. See, all the other trolls, they fall in line under the #1 troll. So I let her be the #1 troll, and of course the #1 troll is going to hate me. But that's okay. All the other groups, they kind of like me. I don't know if they agree with me, but they damn sure like my content because they invite me to come talk to their groups live. They're like, come on over to our class. I nope out of JL real quick. We love you in our Facebook page. Which one is yours, Jamie? I can't remember. Oh, you're one of like True Crime and Gossip or one of those probably, because you're with the Onis. The Onis of the world. I don't remember which group. I try to go invade them all, actually. I try to like take them all over. And I try to do a live video on all of them that's a little different. And because all my shit is just made up anyway. That's what you don't understand. I know that some of you guys freaking map out and really study out your content. I'm like, that's good enough for me. If it's good enough for these two eyes, it's good enough for me. I like reading y'all's things though, Jamie Chick. Wait. Y'all better be careful. Jamie's got a wrench, kids. She uses it like a hammer. Y'all are... Oh, kept missing in Colorado. Yep. I like that group too. Y'all are nice. Y'all have been nice to me in that group for sure. Y'all go check out that Facebook group that she just listed. There's a ton of them out there, and some of them Kelsey Barrett / missing in Colorado. That's where I'm going to go next. Right now. I should ditch off and go to a group. Start ransacking groups. I gotta have to drink some coffee if I'm about to go do me a sending request. I'm gonna have to go do me drink me some coffee if I'm gonna start doing a group onslaught. Uh-oh.
She's on.
Oni's on.
Where?
I cannot get into no Chris Watts talk. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna linger here. Don't comment, because then people start yelling at me. So I don't want them to yell at me. I want them to just... Nope.
Am I live?
Oh, is that Jay?
Jesus Christ.
That is Jay.
You're on the spot there, Bubs.
Oh.
No, well, shit, we had plans of coming out at 10 and it's 11, quarter after 11. Look at us with a couple of slugs.
Oh, I didn't know we had a time. Hang on, I didn't even plug in my mic yet.
She hasn't plugged in her horn yet.
Now I have to let her
Let
know.
her get composed, let her get her muff fluffed.
Like,
And
I
her...
can't even see that or anything. Like, I'm not even that far. So hold on 1 second. I literally just turned that Zoom and his ass is like...
It's Friday night, y'all. It's Friday night. We got all night.
No, we don't.
Mom is the same.
So we are listening now. Now oh, I like that group too. The Sleuth Coop Co.
Better than expected. So right now we really don't even know, like, what's going to happen. So it's just the not knowing and the waiting. The waiting game is what really sucks.
So freaking grueling, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I appreciate. I've seen, the things you've said and Lish has said and Mike has said and everybody in the chat, and I appreciate all the thoughts and prayers. It means a lot.
Absolutely.
Because there's nothing worse than feeling,
I know.
like powerless, that you can't do anything.
And that's, I think that's the hardest part, is because it's a sense of...
This is a better show now. I thought it was gonna be all about Chris Watts. I'm tired. I'm glad. I'm just listening to. I want to hear Jay's update. For sure, want to hear. I've been praying for her mom all day.
So you don't want to, when you don't know, you don't want to prepare yourself for the worst.
Yeah, last night when I was on, it was not good. It was a weird. I got caught in this weirdness on Oni's show. I came on to talk about something, and there was real shit going on. I'm like offline praying for Jay's mom while y'all were listening to the video on Oni's show, and then this lady calls in and was like freaking out on Oni. Meanwhile, Oni's getting messages from Jay about Jay's mother maybe not making it, and so it was just a freaked out show. I was like, I'm not in the right mindset to be talking about crime and stuff when someone's mother's in the hospital. I'd rather be thinking and praying for them. So it's awesome to hear that she's on tonight.
Technique or something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting, and I've never heard of that before. So they drop the body temperature.
Yes, what they do, they put like bags of water all around her, and they have cold water running through it. So they bring her body down to 32 degrees Celsius, I believe.
Jesus Christ, freezing point. Why don't they just take her outside?
Right, like if you were not sedated, you would be.
Yeah, it was real weird to be on that show last night.
It slows the body's metabolism down. It slows all of the body's processes down. Like, you don't require as much oxygen. Your blood flows slower. Your metabolism goes slower. So they found that it actually decreases the risk of more brain damage from not having oxygen to the brain.
Oh,
So it
nice.
gives people, it gives people a better outcome. So, and they have to do that though, like within 4 to 6 hours
Nice.
of the incident. And
Okay.
luckily,
Sweet.
thank
They'll
God,
like
my
that.
mom was at the hospital when this happened. So she was actually in a nurse's hands when she had the cardiac arrest. Like they were bringing her back from the bathroom. And it happened. So,
The real
right
Remy.
there, they started,
Jamie, I might need you to do some wrenching.
and they were able to bring her back.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, I can judge people better than most. And if somebody will have a face-to-face with the dad with the phone, I'm just saying.
It's hard. It's hard. So thank you, you guys.
Shoulda.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. We've all been praying for you and you guys. Positive thoughts, positive energy.
Be careful who I align myself with.
And
I'm about to do some regulating.
Yeah, so we will know, to answer your question, so we will know.
To break somebody off. I don't know who Remy is. Oh, no, I didn't mean like that. Just that YT has been blown up. What is YT? Who's YT? In Watts out as well, Jamie.
But that's what the doctor said.
You better do some explaining. You better write your damn essay. I'm gonna start cracking heads. You start talking about these people. These have been people that have been really nice to me, though. You gotta. Oh, YouTube. I got you.
What they do is they start lessening that, and they.
I'm not worried about that's if you think Remy's good people. Well, I believe Jay and Oni are good people.
Right. So in that process, the 16 hours, they keep them sedated.
When you say be careful on who, when you say be careful with who you align yourself with, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it's not that I'm trying to align. I'm not trying to have a battle with anybody. First of all, you gotta understand. I'm not alignment would mean you're saying that I have to take up the offenses of others. And I've had this conversation with you guys before. I'm not gonna take up anybody's offenses. I got enough offenses of my own. So like if Oni and Jay and all these people have offenses with others, that's their own offenses. But if people take up offense with me just because I'm friends with Oni and Jay or whoever else, you got your own damn problems, people. I don't have time for all your damn offenses. So
like when you get going to cold water, you mean?
I told you about some people who offended me already. I told you about some I'll call them out by name. I'll call them by the name they introduced to me. That was
75 years later.
the female Howard Stern. This woman offended me. Now, she might not have offended you. And there have been people that have been trying to amend the offense between me and her. And I'm like, but she didn't offend you. She offended me. So when she wants to come out and apologize to Dad with the phone, then she can come out with and apologize to Dad with the phone to her face. But I hear these statements, and maybe I read it wrong because I am dyslexic and I can't read and it gets all jumbled in my head. Maybe you said Jay and Oni are awesome and you've aligned with some really awesome people. But I thought I read, be careful who you align with. I'm just saying / Jay and Oni. And I just read that wrong, but whatever. Anyway, I was trying to listen to them, and then I started ranting because I was reading y'all shit. Remy! Whoever Remy is, align was probably the wrong word. My apologies. The female never gets old. I know it never.
That's really odd. So
We'll never get old.
I've never been in a situation where I had to.
Who's offended by whoever? That's their own biz. No, Jay and Oni are genuinely great. Well, okay, now we're on agreement for some reason. So what do I need to worry about then? Why make this statement from the beginning is what I can't figure out.
So I was like, I'm gonna talk to her, whatever. So.
Well, Jamie can say Jamie can understand whatever the hell she wants to understand. I want you to make me understand. You made the statement right here. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to have a conversation with Jamie and you're going to say, to me, you're going to say, Mike, be careful. Maybe you should say to Jamie, hey, Jamie, Mike should be careful who he aligns himself with. So I know you're talking to Jamie, you're not talking to me, because I'm confused as hell. I'm about to tell Jamie to kick your ass off. So you better be, that's, I mean, just because I was that confused. Now everybody disappeared.
And she was like, yeah, that's fine, you know, because it went off on its own. I'm like, okay, thank you, Deb. It's just Australia.
Yeah, but who are those people? Because if those people are Oni and Jay, because that's how it sounded, you know, that's how that comment. I'll have to go back and read it. Maybe I'm totally fucking confused at this point, but I was confused by why their name came in and saying who be careful, you know. And so like this whole aligning shit with people, that's so weird to me. Like, you guys have created battles between yourselves. I don't know that, but whatever. I understand there's this power play for wrenches and moderator spots. I'm beginning to understand that. I'm about to blow that out the water with something else. Keep going, Michael. We love you. Well, we love you. I love your name.
Don't get me crying, no can of bananas. Because that's all the tears are for. I know. So anyhow,
These kids. Did this one go up? Yes, it did. The full interview's up. Are you doing a fireside chat tonight with whiskey? A whiskey fireside? I don't think so. I think I'm about burned out on this. I don't know if I'm cut out for the YouTube. You know, character, and won't get caught up in the bullshit. Oh, who is that? Yeah. You're doing a great job, Michael. I've been here for a while. Seen Colorado. It's a beautiful state. Never seen it. I gotcha. I do enjoy the fire and the music the other day. Yeah, my wife's yoga music. Y'all didn't know she was doing yoga in there for hours while y'all were just freaking watching the fire. Or maybe I did. I think I showed y'all. Oh, so many people. Everybody's alive now. Yeah. The John Crimes guy, True Crime and Gossip. Dude, I want to do a show with this John Crimes guy. We would be a black bald guy. I kind of look like him, except I'm the white version.
And I start talking to her about my kids.
Of course, when I go live right after that,
it's coming.
Yeah, 2 sides every story. Okay. You don't remember because you were still nervous. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. Actually, I'm like, what happened tonight? If I could have an unlimited supply of one thing, what would that be? No, that's Monday, Panda. That'd be Monday.
Ask John Crimes anything.
Woodland Park Underground. What's up, Woodland? I like Woodland Park Underground. Dude, he's funny, man. He's funny and passionate too.
I like that guy already. I like.
Clarissa Explains It All. Subscribe last night after me, Clarissa. Thank you, Clarissa Explains It All. Did I say I have 5 kids? No, I have 4 children. 2 girls and 2 boys. Thank you, Jennifer Shepard.
Whoa, what'd y'all say? Underground shout out. Yeah, he did give me an underground shout out.
I will never promise anybody that.
He got a good voice.
I'll do it because I may not feel it, you know. But I would definitely look at a case. No, it was not love at first sight because Well, maybe not for either of us, because when I saw
How long
when I
has he
saw
been
this
doing
video,
this
bro, I
for?
was like, fuck her,
Do you
fuck you, fuck everybody in this room.
He
Dude,
likes
I
the
don't wanna be
footword.
here. I feel like
I love it.
my skill, what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm supposed to be selling insurance, but y'all got me on some side project, and all these people are physical manifestation of this side project, and I don't want this side project, so fuck everybody in this room. She'll tell you now. Matter of fact, I can tell you the first thing she's gonna say. The first thing she's gonna say is, "I thought you was a fucking asshole." Because I just imagine you meet
This dude is cussing a lot. Some of my viewers don't like cuss words, they told me. I'm trying to see if you tell me how long he's been doing this.
That's the first thing she's gonna tell you is, "I thought he was an asshole." John, if you ask us questions about your story, it can start a conversation. What do you think? What do you mean if you ask us questions about your story?
All right, he's doing like a question and answer. I should do a question and answer. How did... Oh, somebody sent money to the Woodland Park Underground. That's funny. They sent money to my... Why can't... I'm gonna have to like put that together. I don't know why. I guess that's why they sent the money to the email. I guess that's one good reason why they got your email. Somebody sent money to my Woodland Park Underground email address. Yeah, it's no worries, girl. Yeah, thank you, Kristen. I see that. Yeah, you sent it to... Or it will be returned to sender. Oh, I should let it return to you. Yeah, if you're gonna, I guess if you're gonna send me money via PayPal, you got to send it to my Michael Dalton #2 at mac.com. So it's just Michael Dalton, the #2 at mac.com. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the donation. You're awesome. If I don't claim it, it says it will be sent back to you by February 17th. That doesn't make sense. Can I send it back to you? I don't know. I'm just gonna... What if I don't do anything? It'll just come back to you is what it says, right? There it is, right there. Jamie took care of posting it. But... This is real. That whole donation thing is still weird to me. That is I understand the giving, and I'm super grateful for that. And you guys, that's awesome. It makes me like I'm late. What I missed? You missed everything, Karen. You should have been here on time. Do I really need to schedule this shit? Y'all think I got notes? What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to do an Ask the Underground? Let's do that. Somebody put, Ask the Underground. Ask the Underground anything. Let's go. We're here. We're right here. All you gotta do is ask us what you want to know. And we gotta have we have to have rules, because I have to have an option to get out of the question. So, like a truth or dare, because you guys might come up with some crazy questions that I'm not prepared to answer. So, how are your tomatoes? Okay, have to go back and watch later. Okay, so how are my tomatoes? Well, at this time, the tomatoes aren't necessarily in. Tomatoes have been harvested. do a Q&A underground, but tomorrow. Oh my God, I just thought, is this truth or dare? Everyone have a great night. Michael, have a great night. Everyone, it's 11:30 Eastern. Oh, go to bed. Have to go back and watch later. Well, there you go. I'll do one tomorrow too. A Q&A tomorrow night, right here on the underground. But I'm not going anywhere. Just because she's going to bed. Just because Remy's going to bed. The one that told me not to align with people. I'm still confused by that whole. Somebody needs to write me an essay and send it to. You can send it to the underground, or you can send it to my other email. Hi, I love the channel. Do you think maybe Frazee pre-text messages and saved as drafts, and maybe had KK send once in Idaho? I think that's actually, I think whatever the text message was sent out, I think that it was a planned out text message. So yes, I think that very is plausible that they had that all pre-planned and then they worked that out. But I think it's a very plausible story. And if I'm KK, those are Kristen, you freaking awesome. Gotcha, girl. The cure came in. So it officially came in. So you're awesome. Oh, perfect. I was about to say that's good. You worked it out. I knew before you could tell me. I know you're on the lag, so now you're catching up. You can send pre-scheduled messages at least on Android. I thought you were leaving, Miss Real Remy. But what was your take on the Pam Klein review? She seemed very sure, even though they seemed to only know him on a professional level, and it was all that Patrick had told them. Now really going, sure you are, Remy. You don't want to hear the answer to Lisa's question, because I have the answer to Lisa's question. I think what happened with Pam is she went on the defensive because they got attacked on Facebook. These trolls are real, and trolls can scare the shit out of people. Internet trolls can really scare people. I've been trolled since this whole event happened, and I mean to the point where they were sending very disgusting messages to my sisters. And so that in and of itself is very fearful to people. And so I think she went on the defensive trying to clear some things up about her husband, and in turn talked about Patrick. I would not I would not put Patrick past being a very quiet, very like, if someone tells me he's like this psychopath, outrageous person, I wouldn't believe it. Did anybody? Okay, Cripple Creek is okay. So I was trying to answer. What was I trying to answer? I was talking about the interview. Yeah, I think that, for the outside person looking in, Patrick was probably very much a very sweet father. That, like, when they saw him around the kid, he loved Kaylee. And so, like, that can distract a lot of people's ideas of each other. You just don't know who you're sitting next to. Like, you're not really sure if people are capable of murder until they're there. Unless they're planned out methodical monsters. But I hope that answers your question. I rambled for a second for sure. Did anyone verify the time and place of Kelsey's handoff? I don't believe that's been verified. Or Kaylee's handoff, I'm sorry. That makes sense. Thanks. Okay, but I'm from Cripple Creek. 90% of those people are crooked. So happy I moved away. Well, okay, so let's talk about Cripple Creek culture. We're talking about a place that was grandfathered in to gambling. We're talking about a place where they used to have 6-gun shootouts right in the middle of the street. They're talking about a place that they hung people in the streets. We're talking about an Old West forgotten culture, Colorado Old West town on the north side of the mountain. It is not a nice place to live in the winter. It's not a pleasant place to live in the summer. It is Cripple Creek. It doesn't mean it doesn't have beautiful days. It doesn't mean that it has gorgeous scenery. It doesn't mean that it has a lot of. It is Cripple Creek. They don't have a city market, Safeway, Walmart. They have 2 gas stations, one on either side, and the one on this side just got there, in the last few years. They are filled with casinos that are filled with old people that get bussed up from Colorado Springs. And yes, those people are spending their pension checks right there in Cripple Creek. This is not a very healthy society. Casino town is never very healthy of a place. That's just the truth. And so it's not a very healthy society. The people who live there don't want to live there. The people who work at the mine don't even live there. The people who make actual real money that work at the gold mine, they don't even actually live there, So, does anybody know exactly what Kelsey bought at Safeway on the day? A recipe. We do know that she had a conversation with her mother about a recipe. We do know that the cinnamon rolls may have been purchased at Thanksgiving, or purchased at Safeway. We know that there's no less than 14 cameras at Safeway. And I've said this, and you guys can believe it or not, but you heard it first right here on the Underground, that this thing's going to play out. By the way, this is a custom shirt sent to me by J is for Justice. So, I feel pretty lousy at the game of t-shirts because this was sent to me by another YouTuber before I could even get my first t-shirts out. So, by God, thank you, Jay. We know that there's no less than 14 cameras at the Safeway. I believe that there's video footage of Kelsey from the time she walks in to every place she goes into the store to the time she goes out, and I believe there's video footage of her getting into her car. I believe that Patrick picked up Kaylee at the house. I believe Patrick didn't do anything on Thanksgiving. I believe he took the baby back to the house, went there. I believe Kelsey was at the house and she hung out at the house on Thanksgiving, and there was this exchange with Patrick, and things may have been just as quiet and as normal as anything can be when you're a single mom in a small town. It can be a very depressing time of year. It can be. We don't know anybody that was there on Thanksgiving, and so I think she spent Thanksgiving alone. I think she woke up on the 23rd, and I think that would have been the last day she would ever wake up. I think the murder happened on the 23rd. I think on the 24th, the cleanup happened, the 23rd and the 24th. I think sometime on the 24th, someone or someones visited the Sonic. I don't know what else. Let's see what else. Do you think he came back that night? I just told you what I thought. I'm not a troll, I promise. I joined a couple of Facebook groups not knowing what they about until murder makes you hungry. Murder makes you hungry. Oh, I know. He went and got footlongs, right? Oh, man. Why kill her? I was asked this question. What's the motive? Well, I think the big one could be children. Someone asked me, under what circumstances would you kill your wife? And I said, well, if she said she was going to take my kids, I am not going to say that murder wouldn't come across my mind. And so I think murder definitely is very much something that is just veiled with a thin layer, right? People don't understand that life is fragile as a child. Life is fragile at birth, and even as we've talked about this, and Jay's mother is in the hospital, life is fragile at the end of it all. But everywhere in between, it's fragile. And it's just the thin veil between you and someone who may take the very thing from you. Like, life is a very fragile thing. And so the idea of why could come from a lot of different reasons. If this is a crime of thought out, meticulous planning, this premeditated thing, right? Then motive could have been pulled from 100 different directions into his head. And so it could have been an argument they had where she threatened to take the kids. It could have been an argument about a payment of child support. It could have been an argument about another girl. It could have been an argument about you're not taking my child to them or around her. Or it could have been anything around the child. It could have been a cold-blooded killer. It could have been just a monster. It could have been. Could have been the women. We're talking about a 30-plus-year-old man who still lives with mama. In my mind, there's something wrong in the head. Now, I know that people are going to take offense to that. I know you're going to take offense to that. But let's be honest. We've created this crazy-ass system where everything is so big, and yet, 100 years ago, for single boy to live at mama's house, not so weird. Maybe weird that single boy is still single. Maybe weird that single man doesn't have a wife and kids by the age of 30 and into later years, but just different, what it is what it is. In today's society, though, that's not what we've created. The reason why, the idea of rancher, farmer, maybe we give him that. Maybe we give him this idea that he's a rancher, farmer, farrier living with mom. Maybe. But did mom know? Yes. If Patrick's guilty, and I say if, and I don't want you to think that I don't think he's not guilty. I'm just saying if, because that way when y'all come back, I'd be like, no, I said if. So he's always lived with mom, though. Correct? I think so. I think he's been with mom for a minute. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's. I'm saying if he lives with mom, mom knows everything. If he's a murderer, mom knows. What if mom's the murderer? Mom used to be a nurse. Mom was a nurse for many, many years. I've actually talked with someone who worked with mom as a nurse, Omar Frazee nurse. Oh, the brother. He lives with mommy too. The Menendez brothers. Anybody remember those names? Thick as thieves brothers. Again, it isn't unrealistic for them to have a compound on 35 acres. Had they said, oh yeah, they all live up there and there's 5 houses up there, that would be very normal. But there's one house and they all live with mama, okay? And mama's boys, thick as thieves. They may kill together. You know, brothers may kill together. So it's not unlikely that Popo is involved, and it is also not unlikely that Patrick will go down quietly. Oh, Omar Frazee knows everything. If Omar Frazee don't know everything, but they live with her, come on. She would demand it. Yeah, she's involved. KK's the nurse. His mom was a nurse. Yes. Yeah. They live in Canyon City. I believe she had some peeps from Kansas City, you know. And the brother is a cop. And the brother could very much well be involved. And there is no way that's coming out. There is no freaking way. I know a lot of mama's boys, if they did something like that, they would know about it. Oh, mom knows. Mom knows absolutely about it if it's going down. There's no doubt in my mind. If he's guilty, Omar Frazee is an accessory. They just might not put her in jail because of it. What do y'all think? 2 nurses, a cop, and a farmer. They can cover up for sure. Is that what you said? They can cover it up for sure? Oh, that's a good joke right there. 2 nurses, a cop, and a farmer walk into a room with a pilot. Suzanne, let's talk. Talk to me. Tell me. I was here. Talk to me. 2010. Are we talking about a double? We talking about the double tap suicide? We talking about the double tap suicide? What are we talking about? Which one are we talking about? I don't know 2010. Tell me about it. I mean, I probably could look it up, but why would I do that? When I got you, Suzanne. I got you. Link back to PF and KK. Tell me which murder, and I'll get to digging. Because that one I could probably look up. Maybe the blonde found in the football. Nope, that was meth. Bobby Brown was on that one, though. No, that was the meth. No, baby found at the high school. No, that was the girl that ran out. The blonde that ran out. I mean, I know she was full of meth. You sure it was meth? I think that's what Bobby Brown's official thing. Like, Bobby worked for Mom. Yeah, Bobby Brown worked for Mom and was up here and investigating that thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it was 100% off the top of my head. I thought it was drug related. I thought that she kind of like had now. Was it related to Patrick is the question. I don't know. Was that the boyfriend? I mean, because I do believe that, like, maybe that was a fight with someone and then she ran out in the snow. Now, the weird thing about that was that she ran out and where she was found and how she was found. And so the question you have to ask yourself is, did she run out there by herself? Was she placed out there? I read it was unsolved. Might need to read again. No, it very much is unsolved amongst. No, it's unsolved. I know which one you're talking about. I know exactly the one you're talking about. I lived off Bowman. I know, 2010. We lived right here. Yeah, I lived right. No, we were off Bowman. I was off Bowman, but I remember the woman. I remember her face almost. I didn't really. We talked about it. Where are you going? I don't know what that craziness was. Anyway, I've been on for 90 minutes, an hour and a half. We've done everything from. I'm on. Any more questions? Finish it up. I read it was unsolved. It very well could be unsolved. I haven't done a lot of research into it, but I should look into that. Was that Ella? That was my nut job, Ella. Yes. All right. Anybody got a last personal question, last crime question, last thing for tonight? And then we'll do a Q&A tomorrow sometime. I like the Q&As until we get to know each other. Hey, come here. You want to say goodbye to everyone? All right.
Bye.
What are you running around doing?
I'm in a challenge.
You're in a challenge? What kind of challenge?
Let me go.
What kind of challenge?
My freaking someone just ran for me, so let me go. But it's kind of like
Say bye, Underground.
bye underground.
All right, we're out. We'll see you guys. Y'all have fun.